Here is the latest news from Burkina Faso.
In recent years, Burkina Faso has emerged as one of the African nations determined to chart its own path toward energy independence. At the heart of this ambition lies the Kodeni Solar Power Station, a project that is more than just a field of solar panels. It is a symbol of resilience, innovation, and a vision for a brighter future. Located in the Hauts-Bassins region near the city of Bobo-Dioulasso, the station is among the largest renewable energy projects in the country, and it represents a bold step toward reducing dependency on imported fossil fuels while improving access to electricity for thousands of households. The Kodeni Solar Power Station officially became operational in August 2025, with a production capacity of about 38 megawatts, MW. It generates an added 73 gigawatt-hours, GWh of clean energy every year. To put that in perspective, this is enough electricity to power tens of thousands of homes, business, and public institutions across Burkina Faso. More importantly, it helps bridge the chronic energy gap that has long been a barrier to economic growth and social development in the country. For decades, Burkina Faso has relied heavily on importing energy from neighboring countries such as Ivory Coast and Ghana, a dependence that left it vulnerable to price fluctuations, shortages, and political instability. The Kodeni project signals a turning point in that story. What makes this solar station particularly impactful is its role in the government's broader vision for energy independence. Under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso has placed renewable energy at the center of its development agenda. Traoré has emphasized again and again that no nation can achieve true sovereignty if it cannot control its energy supply. The Kodeni project is proof of that philosophy in action. It demonstrates that Africa does not need to wait for others to define its future. It can build the solutions itself, harnessing natural resources like sunlight that are abundant across the continent. Beyond providing electricity, the Kodeni Solar Power Station also represents a leap forward in sustainability. By generating clean energy, it reduces the country's reliance on diesel-powered generators and imported oil, both of which are costly and harmful to the environment. Experts estimate that this project alone will cut tens of thousands of tons of carbon dioxide emissions every year. In an era where climate change is already threatening Africa through droughts, heat waves, and food insecurity, such initiatives are vital not only for Burkina Faso but for the entire region. The Kodeni project shows that fighting climate change and achieving energy independence can go hand in hand. The economic benefits of the project are also significant. During its construction, the solar power station created hundreds of jobs for local workers, from engineers and technicians to construction crews and suppliers. Today, it continues to provide employment opportunities in operations, maintenance, and support services. In addition, the availability of reliable electricity helps boost small businesses, supports education by powering schools, and strengthens healthcare facilities where electricity is essential for equipment and medicine storage. By empowering communities, the Kodeni project is laying the groundwork for inclusive and sustainable growth. However, like many ambitious projects, the Kodeni Solar Power Station has not been without challenges. Financing such large-scale infrastructure requires significant investment, and much of the funding has come through partnerships with international institutions and private investors. While this cooperation is important, it also underscores the need for Burkina Faso to strengthen its own financial capacity to support more homegrown projects in the future. Traore has been vocal about his desire to see Africa develop solutions by Africans. For Africans, renewable energy is a clear area where his vision must be pursued. Looking ahead, the Kodeni project is only one part of a much larger. The Burkina Faso government has set ambitious targets to increase the share of renewable energy in the national energy mix. Solar farms like Nagoyongo Pemingdanson project are part of this strategy, which aims to build an interconnected network of clean power stations across the country. The hope is that, within a decade, Burkina Faso will no longer be dependent on foreign energy, but will instead be able to generate and distribute its own power to meet domestic needs and possibly even export surplus electricity to neighbors. The story of the Kodeni Solar Power Station is therefore about much more than just electricity. It is about a nation choosing to take control of its destiny, about communities gaining access to opportunities they never had before, and about Africa stepping into the future on its own. Each solar panel installed in Kodeni represents a brick in the foundation of a stronger, more resilient Burkina Faso. It represents light in homes that were once dark, power for businesses that struggled to grow, and hope for a generation that is determined to rise above poverty and dependency. In conclusion, the Kodeni Solar Power Station is a beacon of what is possible when vision, leadership, and innovation come together. It proves that even in a landlocked, resource-challenged nation like Burkina Faso, progress is not only possible but inevitable when people are committed to building a better future. As Ibrahim Traoré has often said, Africa's liberation will not come from outside, it will come from within. Projects like Kodeni are the living proof of that truth, shining brightly across the Sahel and lighting the path for all of Africa.